Yo, what's your boy RJ, and today we're playing some Mario Kart. Alright, so yo, what's your boy RJ, today we're here. Oh, I already said that, but anyways, who cares? Let's get on to this Mario Kart. Basically, this series, these 10 days are gonna resemble what games I got on my Xbox 360 like 5 years ago. So basically, this series is gonna represent some of the things that I used to do back in my day, like whenever I didn't even know Ryan. Probably these games I probably played before I even knew Ryan. So it was pretty long ago, probably when I was back in kindergarten, and I do not look like I'm in kindergarten for sure. So it's probably been about 5 years now, maybe, since it's been about a year or two since I've been on my DS. And yeah, that's basically been what it's been like. I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna give you some hints. I'm gonna play some old Madden 11, 2K14, and 2K12. I might do both. I'm gonna do Madden 11 because that's what I have. Other than Madden 15, I don't have Madden 16. Of course, you guys probably know that. But anyways, this is gonna resemble who I was. I used to not be in the sport. I was not in the basketball because my first season was in 1st grade. So I honestly did not play any basketball games. The only reason I got 2K12 is because my dad, I asked him, I wanted 2K15 for the Xbox 360. So that whenever I came home from Ryan's house one time, I was like, you can get it at like Walmart for like $35 and GameStop is like $50. And I was like, so I come home and I see like there's something there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 2K15. So basically that's all I played since I got that game. And yeah, this is whenever like one of my friends who used to be one of well, he's still my friend probably, but I don't hate him. I mean, he got me into the Mario Kart. That's the only reason I wanted a DS, is because I wanted to play Mario Kart. Then I ended up getting all these other games for it. So the Lego Batman, the first one, I actually got it with the Xbox 360 that I got with the. I think I got like some bundle thing with the Xbox 360. I don't even know. But I got this game called Pure with it too. I haven't even touched it. I haven't put it in the Xbox 360 yet. I don't know. That might be one of the last series, because if I've never touched it, and if I never will touch it, might as well touch it whenever I'm gonna get a new one, so you can see what it's like. So I don't know. It's probably like some type of shooting game or something. I don't know what it is. Comment below what it is. If you guys know what Pure is, I don't know what it is. So, ever since I had it, like, I probably had this DS. Here, let me take you through a history of my, Christmases. The year before I got my Xbox 360, actually, you know what? That's not true. Actually, yeah. I got my Xbox 360 one year. I got my Nintendo DS like 3 years ago probably. And then the past couple of Christmases, I haven't desperately wanted something like technology wise. I got so basically over the past 3 years, the Nintendo DS, the Xbox 360, and my iPad mini, which I'm using to edit this video right now, have been the only sources of entertainment I could use for my other than that, like my old iPod, were the only sources of things I could use in my family iPad to edit and make these videos. So, pretty much my Xbox One is going to be a huge bump up, and it's going to be a great way I could actually make good videos. So, that's why I'm desperately waiting for Christmas. After today I'm editing this, I have Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I said I have 5 more days of school left until Christmas break, which begins on Christmas Eve, and then there's Christmas Day. And I know I go back on the 4th. So that is pretty sick. We're playing Rainbow Road. If you haven't even been paying attention to the Mario Kart, this is the ultra throwback level. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this part. It's actually pretty hard. Harder than it looks. I failed a couple of times just during this run. I probably failed like 100 times whenever I tried playing this level. But yeah, anyways, my sister was playing trying to play Mario Donkey Kong in the background. It did not go well. I don't know why I got that game. I think one time me and my dad and my sister went to Walmart. I had some extra money, so I just wanted to. I was really into Super Mario 64. So let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a really old throwback story from about 3 years ago on Easter. Easter, like 2012 or 2013 or something. Maybe 2014. No, it definitely wasn't. It was probably 2013. And Sissy took my Mario 64 game, put it in an Easter egg. So we were opening Easter eggs at the time my dad was going to buy me a new Mario 64 game, and we ended up finding it in one of the Easter eggs. And you know how sad I was pretty sad about it. Like, right now, if I lost that game, I probably hardly would care. But now, back then, when I was pretty into it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, whenever Sissy explained it, she forgot. That's one of the reasons why I was missing it for so long. She forgot that she put it in an Easter egg, and then whenever we were opening them, and my dad was going to get me a new game for it, whenever we found it, we told him to come back. It was the funniest thing. I mean, it was pretty epic. Like, I was actually pretty scared about it. Like, I was really into it. I was pretty much addicted to it back then because, well, Mario Kart was just getting boring. I pretty much beat like every single thing in 50cc. I was a little afraid to go in 100cc back then because it was going to be pretty hard. So I just did time trial for all these, if you haven't noticed. So, getting back to the 64 Mario story. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like, I used to play that game daily. Also, another really weird fact about me, like this was when I was in 2nd grade, probably about 4 years ago. I always used to come home, get on the couch and watch SpongeBob. Yes, I used to like SpongeBob as a kid. I have honestly no idea why I was into SpongeBob, but I mean, I wasn't a huge super fan in 2nd grade. I liked it. I was not the ultra hardcore super fan of SpongeBob, but I used to like it back then. My personality has definitely changed over the years. I went from like being the really shy, crying, weird kid. I mean, I wasn't weird back then. I was kind of weird back then, but you know, I used to be like the guy who always like to like sit on the TV and not hardly do anything. The only thing I liked back then were video games, hockey, playing hockey, and pretty much the TV and hockey and video games. That was all I was pretty much into. But I was pretty good at school, and I'm still pretty good at school right now. I got out of the shower and I was like, might as well do the post-com for the Mario Kart, so I just started doing it, and now I'm into it. So these levels were probably all my top 5 favorites. So I know these probably aren't my top 5 favorites. There are probably some of the levels that I didn't get to play that were honestly some of my favorites. But probably the pinball one was my favorite because I love playing the Grand Prix mode on this game, and also the battles. Once I was done recording this, like an hour after I got recording this, I remembered about all the missions and the battles and stuff. So don't be offended if you wanted to see battles and stuff and verses like that. actually forgot they had that. So I don't know. I was literally staring at it. I'm still a little dumb. If you guys probably can see, I was dumb. I'm so dumb, cause you know, I'm like, I honestly haven't studied for a test in like a month. I don't know how I got all A's in my classes, cause I'm not getting lucky. I'm pretty good at school, and so is Ryan. But yo, I was like, all I did back in the day was like TV, video games, hockey, and school. Cause I was forced to do schoolwork. I had to. I was a pretty big crybaby back then. I had to admit it, yo. I was a pretty big crybaby. I would literally cry. I cried a lot. Probably around 1st and 2nd grade ages. Kindergarten were pretty good for me. And this is the last level I'm going to do. If you haven't been paying attention to the Mario Kart, actually, pay attention to that, not my talking, because my talking can get pretty boring. So yeah. Anyways, I was a pretty big crybaby. I used to cry like in the middle of school for honestly no reason. And there were some times in 2nd grade where, mostly towards the end of the 2nd grade, is whenever I was actually started to cry because I actually needed to. And the weirdest coincidence in 2nd grade, my 2nd grade, we all used to play football. We all used to catch football in 2nd grade. So I was going to play with the friend that got me into my DS, and yeah, basically he threw the ball at me, not on purpose, not to hurt me, but he threw the ball at me, and it hit me right in the face. So you know what, like, if I was a pretty big crybaby back then, I tried to get over it, but I definitely have gotten it. Definitely by 3rd grade, I got over that crying thing. I mean, like, when was the last time I cried in school? Probably, let's say, it wasn't in my, you know, middle school, whatever you want to call it. Like, we got 5, 6, 7, 8 in different schools. That's pretty weird. So, anyways, not much. Like, all we pretty much did, I said that, but this is gonna be the last lap, so it's only gonna last another minute, so don't be worried, cause just pay attention to the game. I don't even know why I did post-com. I'm pretty sure cause my sister was using, like, you know, the copyright things, and, like, I didn't want to get in copyright trouble, so I decided to mute it and do post-com and talk about, like, this series and my throwbacks and stuff. So, yeah, pretty much. The last time I cried was probably, I don't even know when. I don't know if I did it in 5th or 6th grade. I don't know if I did it in 4th or 3rd and whatever, but pretty much, here we go. I'm just gonna say it. I was a pretty big crybaby. My personality has definitely changed over the past 3 years. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, shout out to my friends, and of course, see you. That was horrible.